Hey, you guys. Today I want to talk about creativity and independence and spontaneity and being able to grasp the world as it actually is. Before I get going, if you like the video, maybe leave me a like or a comment, share it with your friends. Anything you can do like that helps, and I appreciate it. So I was having a conversation with a friend recently about these sort of intuitive thoughts that he'd been having, and it was like these really cool ideas that were popping into his head. And we were discussing like how that works in the brain. And I've been doing a lot of reading about the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, especially how my fight or flight system impacts my ability to use my prefrontal cortex, my higher thought functions, and how my mental and physical and spiritual health impact whether or not I'm in fight or flight. Because if I'm feeling threatened, if I'm in poor spiritual or mental or physical health, it's going to sort of activate that sympathetic nervous system and put me in fight or flight. And when that portion of my brain is active, it actually turns off parts of my prefrontal cortex and limits my ability to do higher thinking. But if I'm dealing with my spiritual and my mental and my physical health, and I try to have regular practices to take care of those things, it frees my prefrontal cortex from this fight or flight system that bogs it down. And it allows me to be creative. Also, if I'm taking care of my physical, mental, and spiritual health, I can gain independence where I'm no longer dependent on you or situations or circumstances to be okay. I can just be okay. And the world can do what it does, and I might like it or not like it, but I'm still okay. I am independent of the world for my ability to be okay. And then spontaneity can happen because I can react to new situations with excitement or even joy, rather than an immediate fear response, which is kind of what used to happen to me a lot. Like no matter what entered my mind, good or bad, my first 3 thoughts about it were how it was terrible. And that's exhausting. And unless I'm pretty balanced physically, mentally, and spiritually, I'm not going to get a clear picture of the world. Because everything that comes through into my perception gets filtered through whatever bit of poor health I'm in. And it colors how I see the world. So I've been working real hard for a while, trying to develop these practices, trying to get good at them, so that I can be creative and that I can be independent and I can be spontaneous without it being a fear response. And so that I can have a clear view of the world so that I can figure out what the hell to do next. Anyway, it's just something I've been thinking about. I hope your day is going better than you think it is. I'll talk to you soon.